Hey there, everyone. It is Saturday night, and I thought I would record this tonight before I change my mind because it's going to be the most honest, revealing thing I've ever done in my life. But I think it's important because I know how you're feeling, and it's not fair for me to not talk about it a little bit. And I'm going to break a little barrier here. We're meant to be unique individuals, and that's why we come into the world. But I did something with my life that I can't find anybody else who has done that. And it was really shocking to me. And I keep discovering it. But I know that what we're meant to do is to share with everyone whatever discoveries could help humankind. And that's what I have. Um, Everything that's happening in the world, I completely understand. Everything that's happening now, the election, all the wars, all that stuff. I was given all that information, but believing it and telling others and having others believe what that was really challenging. Even though I kept talking about it and I kept it demonstrating things. I said, "Listen, you can heal your life and all these things." And I recognized the problem. It was so unbelievable to me that others wouldn't get it either. But tonight, I'm just going to share something with you because I just listened to two Wilhelm videos today that I just put up again. You can find those, and I listened to those, and I hear everything was there. There's nothing mysterious going on in your life or in our world. We're just not paying attention. We're just not looking, or we're not talking about it, or we're not sharing, as I didn't do. Um, Not many people will see this video, I know, but I just have to do this tonight, and so I can sleep on it, and tomorrow I'll do something else. But yeah, I just got it. I'm going to share a message because it's one that was talking about what been happening in the United States. I just did a search for a Wilhelm message, and because everyone was a lot of us, and still there's a lot of energy going on and anger and disappointment with the election. So I'm just going to share this with you, and you will gain some comfort from it. And the date was June 10th, 2022. Dear Roger, you didn't believe us. Actually, that salutation is, I think, what happened with the staff. That's what went out to everybody who received the message that day. So I was on the list. You didn't believe us, just as you have not believed enough in yourself and your ability to guide and shape your life and world. We have said you are moving through a massive restructuring, and we provided you with information that would aid you all in manifesting the lives you wanted and fulfilling your intention or ushering in a new world. But we also said in numerous live conversations with you that the world you want to see is not guaranteed. It is up to each individual to add their essence, and that collective combination will manifest your next world. You are doing that now. We provided many references and used specific dates to create synchronicity that should foster more of your belief in yourself and hopefully Roger. He receives us, but still, as his human insecurities, as you all do, he does, um, but he does but he also has so much of us that resilience in what we thought you all would want, and that is why we gave him the program. Oh wow, that was a good sentence. Let me read it again because he receives us, but still has his human insecurities, as you all do. But he has also had so much of us that resilience is what we thought you all would want. And that is why we gave him the program. It is also why we advised him to change the price. Not nearly enough for taking it seriously. You have learned to navigate the physical world with money and thereby attributing the value of things in that manner. So we will have him make it appear more valuable to you, Hall, by causing it to be more expensive. The last sentence was not accidental. It is part of the restructuring we mentioned, and it is also why we said the United States would lead the way. While it has been underway for a while, it was more visible Thursday as the hearings began with the January 6th committee, which we also said you would then have an opportunity to choose. You will determine who you want to be, and collectively, you select the world you want to manifest. We told Roger to find the post we gave you on this date in 2020. For again, we want to encourage more of your belief because it is what you wanted. And you will see Roger's sensory abilities, which he doesn't show as much, but now he must, as you must own your gift, for that is why you are on the planet now. We will leave that post along with this message, and you will come to your awareness. That is all we ever want. You didn't know any better. June 9th, 2020. You didn't know any better. Now you will understand why, of late, we have spoken of the collective you, meaning you individually and the world as a whole. When you examine your life now and that of your world, you may begin to make some correlations and possibly reach a new level of self-acceptance. And now we will explain that sentence. Yesterday, Roger was intrigued by the recent discussions, especially in the U.S., of defunding police departments. Upon hearing those words, so many made decisions as to whether or not they would support such an idea. Roger recognized he was not informed on the subject, but through some investigation, surprisingly, Roger found the premise behind this idea is something we have spoken of often. First, we said you would come to embrace your feminine nature, and that, as a natural result, leads to you to embrace humanity, meaning all of you. We began with the first sentence as we would like each of you to use those words as an excellent reason to practice self-forgiveness diligently. You didn't know the power you hold, but that is what life is meant to provide you. Roger experienced this yesterday, and he almost left it out of this conversation as he tends to deny what might be available to him, like you. Two people who have spoken with us connected, connected again last night. Um, One called and the other said, we talked to them about Roger. All of you would do well now to begin to allow yourself to access your innate power. Roger attempted to leave this message before he did the last thing we wanted, which was to leave the words the one client sent to him in a text message. We want him to use the exact words and keep in mind this was after a very short conversation. When you are willing, it doesn't take much time to come to awareness. The text message, Wilhelm's lessons and what I took away from this. Get to know yourself better. And the better you align with yourself, the strong electromagnetic signals will attract the people you need what you offer, and vice versa. Be true to yourself, and the rest will follow. You have to package it in a way not tailored to them or the current people around you, but package it in a way that is true to yourself, and those that it will serve or benefit will come to you. Wilhelm. I have no idea who that was or what that meant, but yeah. sometimes we develop abilities and skills that we don't know, and that's what's and sometimes can be really shocking. But I just had to talk about it, and because I'm building so much, because as Wilhelm has said, they've given me an encyclopedia of information that's healed my life, so I must complete it. So, okay, thanks. That broke a barrier tonight. You'll see all of it.